Well, welcome back to Channel Run. Today I'm going to be working on the J5 Bomidear, and the problem I'm having is the carburetor. I've rebuilt this a couple of times years ago, and the float's been sticking on me lately, and I've pretty much had it with the carburetor. So I went ahead and ordered one of these carburetors off of Amazon. But before I did that, I got online and I couldn't find anybody that was putting a carburetor, a standard carburetor, single barrel carburetor on a 225 Chrysler Slant 6, and that's what I have here. So I went ahead and took a chance and ordered one, measured everything out, and come to find out, it looks like it's going to be an exact fit. So this just came in the mail. Let's go ahead and open her up here, and hopefully we're going to be able to make this work. So I apologize for not having this ready to rock and roll, but I thought it'd be more exciting if we shared the excitement together. So let's see if we can get this box open and see what we have. So I had bought one of these once before for the plow truck, if you remember right. Now, one of the things that we're going to have to make sure that you understand is the linkages and stuff on this J5 is going to be a little bit different than what you may be dealing with. Alright, so there we go, a brand new cover, about $85 or so. So get rid of that, we have a little bit of wind issue. So what I'm going to do is I've already measured the holes when I ordered this to make sure. I think it's 75 millimeter, I believe, from center to center, and I'll double check that. I'm not going to go and show you how to disconnect this. It's this particular one I think is a 5/8 on one side and a 9/16 nut on the other side. I'm going to remove the fuel. I'm not going to worry about the linkage right now. We're going to put this all together, and we should be ready to rock and roll. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we need to get rid of the old carburetor. First things first, let's disconnect the fuel. Again, your fuel may be a little different than how mine is connected, but I purposely made sure that I had the same hookup when I ordered the new carburetor. Pull that out of there. Get the fuel line out of the way. And just ignore this linkage, my choke setup. Again, this is all what I had to do to make this thing work. Alrighty. So there's the old carburetor. Again, I've had this apart many times, but you know, for $89 or whatever it was. See, this should set right on top there. Just to line it up. Ooh, yeah, just like that. But before I do that, I want to check out this gasket here. And I have bought a new one. Like that. Oh yeah, like a glove. Looks really good. Okay, let's go ahead and start bolting it back on. Okay, now that we got the carburetor bolted down, let's go ahead and put the fuel filter in. Hook up our fuel line. Now I might have to make a couple of changes here because of the angle. I'll worry about that after we test it. Now where this is an electric choke, this is going to be an issue of hooking it into the motor, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think all I'll do is I'll just take and hold it open with a clothespin and worry about that again once we get it started and we see that it's going to work. The spring, I'm not really happy where the spring hooks up. I might have to find a different place for that. But we should be all set to try. Well, there it is. That was real time when I started up. It took right off with no problem at all. The only thing I'm going to have to do, obviously, is something different with my choke. I have a manual choke. I may go ahead and hook up the electrical. I'm not sure yet. I've got to alter my fuel line just a little bit because where the fuel intake was on this side, it's now on the other side, so I might have to change something over here. Did put an air cleaner on it. I just set it on there for now, so I got to adapt that on there. I'm not going to mess with the linkage right now because your linkage is going to be a whole lot different. So the questions that I see on the forums for the 225 Slant 6s, will a Ford or Motorcraft single carb carburetor fit on the 225s? Yes, they will. And as you can see, not only does it fit, it works very well. So I hope this takes care of some of those questions, but I'm real impressed with some of these carburetors I'm getting off from Amazon. So if you want more information, I got a description and information down below on the carburetor and the filter, and I think that's about it, all I've used on this project. So thanks an awful lot for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.